This is a Toy Spot review on the Batman Wave 1 Hammerstrike Joker. This is the very first Joker that we got from the Batman line. Certainly the head has been reused about 4 or 5 times for different Jokers in the Batman Wave, or Batman line. Now this whole body mold was reused twice, I believe. One was a solid white straight jacket version that was released, I think, in Wave 3. This figure also got reused for the Joker that I did a review on earlier, and I called him Crazy Sleeves Joker, and I thought I was being witty and everything else, but it turned out actually that the figure's name was Strangled Sleeves Joker. So I was actually wrong when I originally did that review. It's Strangled Sleeves, it's not Crazy Sleeves, but it used the exact same figure mold, except right here they put these pipe cleaner arms, and it was these striped sleeves rather than this spiral print. This Joker actually was the actual Joker from the first episode, Bat in the Belfry. This is how we first saw the Joker in the Batman cartoon, so it's a great representation of the Joker character. A little weird seeing this Joker in the first episode because he was moving and he was bouncing around like an acrobat, and it was weird as well to see him barefooted, but it was interesting interpretation of the Joker. I wouldn't say it was a bad Joker, it was just something different, and you know, you can't always have the exact same character look the exact same way all the time, because then the character gets boring. And a good example of that is Heath Ledger's Joker in The Dark Knight, which was brilliantly done. I mean, that Joker stood out, and it was different from the other Jokers we've seen. And for that, I have to applaud them. And for the same reason why I wasn't a big fan of this Joker, I also have to applaud it for the fact that it was a different Joker than what we normally see. So, you know, I have to give credit for that. The figure itself is really nice too. I mean, there's articulation in the head, there's articulation in the shoulder as well as the arm. I thought the hand could move, but it turns out it can't. There is articulation in the waist as well as in the legs and the knees. The one drawback to the figure itself is the way that the figure is posed. One leg is further out than the other, and there's really no way to fix that. As a result, the figure itself doesn't stand well at times. You kind of have to play around with the legs to get him to stand right. The reason why they called him Hammerstrike Joker was he came with this rather colorful striking hammer. There is a hole in the front, you'll notice, and the idea with it, I'll just lay him down for a second, the reason for it is there was a missile that matched these spikes, and that missile stuck out at the end. And to fire that missile, you'll see that the hammer sides actually can go in, and the idea is if you hit the hammer against something, it would trigger and fire that missile off. And do you want to guess what happened to this missile? Oh yeah, that hammer got thrown down at some point, and that missile got shot off. And I don't know where it is. It's somewhere around here. Maybe it's in a box somewhere, but the hammer fits pretty snugly into his hand, like that. And I would say, even though you kind of have to adjust the hammer a bit to get Joker to stand right, you definitely want to display the Joker with the hammer, because it looks nice to have it there. Now, this hammer was omitted later on when this Joker got reissued with the Joker costume, which I've actually already done a review of if you guys want to check that out. What they did was they made use of this same hand, but then they gave him the Joker cards, which I comment they look kind of like menus, but all in all, it's a good figure. And if you follow the Batman cartoon like I did, it's nice to get a Joker that looks like he did in the first episode. So kudos for that. Kudos for this figure. Definitely want to give it thumbs up. But there you have a Toy Spot on the Batman's Wave 1 Hammerstrike Joker. And with that, I will see you guys next time.